We're back. About to do another video. I just want to confirm a few things here. These videos are not to teach you what I'm doing. They're to help you work through the problems that you're getting. Now, if there's a concept like borrowing, carrying, or multiplying, like today we're multiplying decimals, if you don't understand what I'm doing, you need to ask me or your teacher if I'm not your teacher. Like, why is he doing that and why does it work? Yes, copy me, show your work along with me. But if you're like, what's happening? Ask a question. Okay? Ask. That's exactly what your teachers want. So let's math it up. All right. It's place value and decimals assignment number 3 today. If you didn't know that, I'm assuming you got here through the QR code or shortened link. Welcome. Let's get started. On our assignment today, we have 20 questions. Hey, that's not bad. We're going to do some naming the place value, rounding, and then finding the product. Just multiplication today. So let's get started with that. Name the place value. Of course, question number 1, the place value will fall to the left of the decimal. The decimal is not shown. It's just fairly obvious. And we're going to go ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. So we'll write 10 thousands. Question number 2. Now, question number 2 has a lot of decimal places. I'm probably never going to ask what this one is, but this one is 1, 2, 3 decimal places after the decimal, and that will be thousandth, hundredth, tenth, hundredth, thousandths. Yeah. So let's write that. Thousandths. Question number 3. Now, question number 3 is not a big number at all. There is the decimal place right here, of course, and we're going to go ones, tens. The value place of this question is tens. Question number 4. Oh, wow. There's our decimal, right here. And it's just one decimal place from the decimal. So it is a tenth. I couldn't imagine you tuning into this one to get, but maybe it's a tenth. Congratulations, we've moved on to question number 5. Question number 5 is round each to the place indicated. Okay, so it says round each to the place indicated. So that means we need to do some rounding. Now, rounding is trying to get rid of every number following the place indicated. Really simply, if it's 5, you round up. If it's lower than 5, you round down. I'm not going to go into any more than that. So for this one, we have 3 and a 2. So this would round down, and this would round down. Basically, they'd disappear. So we'd be left with 3,289. That would be the most close rounded decimal to that place value. Question number 6, we're rounding to the 10th value here. So we're going to round to 8.9. So even though this is a 7, this 7 would round this 3 up to a 4, but this 4 would still round, hold on, redo. This 4 would still round down to a 0, leaving 8.9. Question number 7. Oh my goodness, there's so many decimals here. Let's just go over to our square cam. Pew. Oh, just get it out of the way. So for this one, we want to round to the 1000th point, and we have 1, 2, 3 spots following. So this would round down to a 0. 7 would round up to a 5, right? This 4 here, you can't, this, I'm gonna just delete that, okay. So this 7, because it's 7, it would round up and turn this 4 into a 5. Now that changes some things. 4 into a 5, and that means that this 5 would round this 1 into a 2. So it'd be 8.922. It's kind of tricky. Rounding to this one. Okay, this is a good one too. So we're rounding to the 1000th, the 1000 mark. So this 5 would round up to a 6, which of, wow. Sorry. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? Okay. So this 5 would round up. I'm not going to say 6. It's just, it would round up, making this round up, making this round up, and it would all just round up to 706. Wow. Okay. 770,000. So we're rounding, everything's being rounded up. Let's see if I can like represent that in another way. Okay. So the 5 rounds up, this rounds up, this rounds up, bringing this value here, our 9, up a value. So this number is closer to 770,000 than it is to 769,000. I guess that's what they're asking. Okay. Get into the meat and potatoes of this assignment. Meaning this is kind of what we're asking here is want to practice our multiplication of our decimals. Multiplication of our decimals. That's what we're doing. So this is some it's not tricky really. There's a trick related to it that I'll explain as I do my think aloud. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this vertically, and I'm going to do it vertically, and then I'm going to show what happens at the end. Because unlike addition and subtraction, you don't just carry the decimal down in a straight line. You actually have to do something a little different. Let's go, and we'll write 3.3 multiplied by 3. You know, with decimals and with multiplication, there's the fact that you can multiply 33 by 3 or 3 by 33 and you'll get the same answer. There's no difference between those two answers. And that's why I wrote 33 on top. It's just what I want to do. So we're going to go first, start with 3 times 3. That's going to be 9. And we're going to go 3 times 3, but really it's 3 times 30. And that's going to be 9. Now, remember, this is 3.3. This is 3.3 here, like 3.3. It's not 33, but I've just treated it like it's 33. 33 times 3 is 99. But 3.3 times 3 is not 99. It's 9.9. Whoops. It's 9.9. So what we're going to do, this is the trick. So when we're doing our decimal multiplication, we're not going to treat it any differently than our regular multiplication. We're just going to do the multiplication. But at the end of all of our multiplication, we're going to look at our whole equation here, and we're going to count how many numbers fall behind the decimal point. So in this particular example, there's one number that falls behind that decimal point. So instead of having the number as 99.0, we move that decimal point 1 over, like we've done here, and make it 9.9. So let's just get rid of some of my extra notes here. Oops. So we've done our 3 times 3 and our 3 times 3, and we've written 9 and 9, and we've moved a decimal point over 1 to make 9.9. So I'm going to start moving a little bit quicker through these. Question number 10. 6 times 3.2. So we're going to go 3.2, write our 6. We're not going to line up the 6 like here, 6.0. That's not what we're doing. We're going to write the 6 right there. We're going to go 6 times 2, which is 12. Write the 2, carry the 1. I'm going to write the 2, carry the 1. 6 times 3, which is 18, plus 1, 19. And then we're going to say how many numbers fall behind the decimal place. 1, right? I've underlined it. I've underlined the number, just number 1. Or sorry, just the number 2, but it's one number. There's a whole number 6, a whole number 3, and a decimal 2. So there's one decimal in here. And that decimal means that we're going to move our decimal point one number forward. Question number 11. Okay, now it gets a little bit more difficult. This is 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. So we're going to go 4.7 times 3.4. We're going to ignore the whole 4 and 3, the 4.7 and the 3.4. We're going to go 47 times 34. So first we're going to go here and here, right? 4 times 47, and then we're going to go here and here. 30 times 47, or 3 times 47. So 4 times 7 is 28. We're going to put the 8, we're going to carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. And then we're going to go 3. But because we're moving this, doing the 3 times 47, it's 30 times 47. So it's 30 times 47. We're going to draw our 0 here and just, we're just going to shift everything that way. Right? This is a common practice when you're multiplying 30. You're moving the place value over. We're going to treat it like we're multiplying by 3, but we're also going to shift the whole place value over because we're multiplying it by 30. We're just like taking a bit of a shortcut, making it a bit simpler. 30 times 7, in this case, 3 times 7 is 21. We'll write our 1. We'll carry our 2. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. Then we'll add our numbers together. We'll go 8 times 0, or 8 times 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. 4 times plus 1 is 5. And then we'll drop down our 1. Now, this is the trick. It's not 1598. That's not our answer. Of course not. We have to count how many place values fall behind the decimal. How many numbers are falling behind the decimal? And you can clearly see both here, 1, 2, right? 1 here, and in our number, when we've multiplied it, 1 here, 1 here. So we're going to move 1, 2 place values over to 15.98. So 4.7 times 3.4 is 15.98. And I just remembered that we should be squaring our answers. We need to square our answers. It's just good practice to square our answers. Square and square. Look at that. All right, going back, squaring my answers. Okay, so again, question 12 is not more difficult, but it is a bit more technical. 3.69 times 6. Again, I'm not going to write and try and line up my decimal points. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to line up my decimal points. I want to just keep it simple and use my strategy at the end to find how many decimal places I need to move over. 6 times 9 is going to be 54. We're going to write down our 4, carry our 5. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 plus 5 more. It's going to be 41. Carry the 4, put the 1. 6 times 3 is 18. plus 4 is going to be 22. Just going to write that a little nicer. 22. 22. Okay. Been like driving me crazy here. Computer froze, wouldn't keep recording, but I'm back. I'm back, right? It's working. It looks good. Okay. Whew. Let's continue by boxing this answer and moving on to question number 13. I forgot what question because I've been dealing with this for so long. Question 13. 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. Of course, they are decimal. We'll write the larger number on top because I like doing it that way. Get out of here. So we're going to go 7.9 on top over 2.2 on the bottom. And we are not adding them, we are multiplying them. So let's go through this. This is 2 times 9 is going to be 18. Put the 8, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1, 15. Let's write our 0. Always want to write our 0. That's that placeholder there. It's really important. Then we're going to go to the same one. It's 158 again because 2 times 9 is going to be 18. And we're going to carry the 1. 2 times 7 will be 14 plus the 1, 15. Except it's shifted over now. It's shifted over. So we're going to rewrite that because it's ugly. 8. 5 and 8 is going to be 13. Carry the 1. 7. 1. 1 number, 2 number. 2 numbers behind the decimal place. 1, 2. We're going to put our decimal there. Square our answer. It looks good. Question number 14. I'm going to go 6.6 on top and 3.4 underneath. And we're going to go simply do our multiplication. 4 times 6 is 24. Write the 4, carry the 2. 4 times 6 is 24. Plus 2, write the 6, write the 2, put the 0. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 6 is 18. Plus 1, 19. 4, 14, 12, 2. 1, 2 numbers behind the decimal place. 1, 2 over. I think you get this by now. There's our answer. Let's make it look like we've shown our work here. There it is. All right. Question number 15. Question 15. Longer. I'm going to write the longer number on top. Make it. That's the way I like doing it. 8.468. And we're going to go 9.1 on the bottom. Oops, 9.1 on the bottom. Multiply. And the first one, because we're multiplying by 1, is going to be, well, what are you doing? Because we're multiplying by 1, it's going to be 8, 6, 4, 8. Then we're multiplying by 9, and it's going to be 72. 2, write the 7. 9 times 6 is going to be 54 plus 7. It's going to be 61. Carry the 6. 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 6 is 42. whoops, yeah, 2, carry the 4. Oh. Of course. I need to shift all these over. Because I forgot to put my 0. 9 times 6 is going to be 36. 9 times 4 is going to be 36 plus the 6 is 42. I just did that. Then 9 times 8 will be 72 plus 4, which would be 76. Okay. We're going to get 8, 8, 5, 0, carry the 1, 7, 7. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Boom. Beautiful. Question number 16. 8.5 times 7.77. 7.77 times 8.5. All right, so this one is 5 times table and 8 times table. 5 times 7 is 35. We're going to write our 5, carry our 3. 5 times 7 again. It's going to be 35 plus 3. It's going to be 8, carry the 3. And again, 38. Next will be 7 times 8, which is 56. Yeah, 56. So we'll write our 0 and then our 7 times 8 here, which is going to be 56. We'll write our 6, carry our 5. 7 times 8 is 56 plus 5. It's going to be 61. Write our 1, carry our 6. 5 times 7, again, is 56 plus 6. It's going to be 62. We're going to add these together. It's going to be 5. That's going to be 14. Put the 4, carry the 1. That's going to be 10. Carry the 1. That's going to be 6. 6. 4, 1, 2, 3 decimal places over. 66.054. Scroll our answers and let's check that. 16 correct. Okay, it's always good when you're working with like bigger numbers. Give it a quick correct and find your error. Find where you made a mistake. It's kind of confirming to make sure you're doing that. Nice. Okay. Let's go 19.69 multiplied by 8.4. 19, okay, 9 and 4 is going to be 36, right, or 6, carry our 3, 24, 27, plus 2, 36 plus 2, put our 8, carry our 3, 4, 7, write our 0, 8 times 9 is 72, carry our 7, 8 times 6 is 48, plus 7, 55, 5, carry the 5, 8 times 9 is 72, plus 5, 77, write the 7, carry the 7, 8, 15, 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 is 15. Oh, these numbers are getting big here. Let's add it. I'm going to take my whole ran out of space over here. I'm going to move it over. It's right there. 6, 9, 13, 15, 6, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Put our decimal place right there. 165,396 for question 17. 165,396. We are correct. We can box it. And when you're checking your work, you can even give it a check mark. And for now, I'm just going to make this smaller so it fits in there nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 12.34 times 8.3. Let's go. Question 18. 12.34 times 8.3. Oh, times 8.3. There we go. 3 times 4 is 12. Put the 2, carry the 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, carry the 1. 6 plus 1 is 7, and 3. 8 times 4 is 32. Put the always put our placeholder there. Super important. If you forget it, it's gonna mess you up. Mess the answer up. 8 times 4. 32. Put our 2. Carry our 3. 3 times 8 is 24. Plus 3, 27. Carry the 2. 16, 18. Carry the 1. 8, 9. Write our thing. Add these two together. 2, 2, 14. 12. 10, because we're going to carry that one. 1, 2, 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3 decimal places. Right here. 102. 422 for question 18. 102. 422. Question 18. 102. 422. Okay. This is a tricky one, but it's actually easier. You just have to know what to do. Don't overthink it. Let's go 8.2 times 0.03. Okay. 8.2 times 3, that's going to be 6, and that's going to be 24. And then, like, we've done this and that. But once you can't do that, that's just 0, and rather than being redundant and going 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0, writing all the zeros, it's just irrelevant. You need to. So it's really like 8.2 times 3, and then, again, 1, 2, 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3 decimal places, put our decimal, put our 0. There's our answer. It's less. 8.2 has gone down in value, which is normal. That happens when you're multiplying by a number that is less than 1. Last question. Did you hear me? Last question. We're almost there. Or, if you had an ID1, you've finished a while ago. All right. 10.01 times 16.3. So let's go. Let's do 16.3 on let's go 10.01 on top. 10.01 on top, and let's do 16.3 on the bottom. You don't need to line your decimals up because it doesn't really matter at this point. So 3 times 1 is going to be 3. 3 times 0 is going to be 0. 3 times 0 is going to be 0. 3 times 1 is going to be 3. 6 times 1, oh, 0. Whole placeholder. 6 times 1 is going to be 6. 0, 0, 6. Double placeholder, because now we're multiplying by this here. And it's like, this is 100. If the decimal weren't there. It's like 100. So we're going to go double place value holder. And we're going to write down 1001. Because that's what the answer is going to be. So the numbers are simple. We're going to write down our line, and we're going to add this all together. That's going to be 3, 6, 1, 3, 6, 1, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3 decimal places, 163.163. Let's just move this to a place where we can hold it here, and we are going to square our answers and check it. 163.163. Okay. That's it. We did it. Now your job is to make sure your answers are correct, make sure they're squared, make sure they're check marked, and make sure that you have a wonderful remainder to your day. Remember, math it up. Are you still here? Why are you still here? Well, if you're still here, follow our socials. Find us on Discord. Let's Game Den. Check our other channels out on YouTube. GB Gaming. That's Gordon Bell Gaming on YouTube. Or the Panthers. And check us out on Instagram, because Instagram's cool. Maybe. We should probably spend less time on Instagram and Discord and YouTube. But if you're gonna do it, may as well join us. Bye? Gone? We're going this time, for sure. We're leaving.